Hi, it's Rebecca again with Gordon Marketing here in beautiful Noblesville, Indiana. And we are talking about Health Share Ministries. Now, we are one of the only FMOs in the market that actually has a contract with a Health Share Ministry. There's only one carrier out there that's working with agents. And so we're thrilled to have teamed up with them because you can sell this plan all year long. So let's jump right into some of these terms. Hopefully you've watched video one, breaks down a little bit of the foundation of these plans. And let's get into a little bit more of the meat. So MRA, when we look at Altrua, which is the carrier we are working with, you have to pass an exam. So if this sounds like something you could take to market with several of your clients, you need to contact us so we can get you signed up. Then you're going to have to be certified, which I love. There's a certification process here. They want to make sure that the agents who are going to enroll their clients are doing so correctly. They understand the terms. They understand the philosophy behind the type of client they're looking for. We do the certification process. I can either do that face-to-face or we can do a webinar. You have to pass it with an 84% or higher. It is open book. But I guarantee sitting in on 2 webinars or any of my free CE classes, you're going to get this stuff. So Altrua uses the term MRA, Member Responsibility Account. And what this is, when you look at the information guide, which we're going to show here in a little bit, MRA is your responsibility. And MRA, we might call it deductible, we might call it copay, or we might call coinsurance. Those are all major medical terms. In the Health Share Ministry, we're going to call it an MRA. That's your responsibility. Limitations, like I said, these policies are underwritten, just like old-fashioned major medical. And old-fashioned major medical put riders or exclusions on policies, right? So they might issue you, but they don't want your hip. So they're going to exclude your hip. In the health ministry world, we call that a limitation. So you could get a client issued, and they could be issued with a 1-year limitation, a lifetime limitation, a 5-year limitation. So MRA kind of is another word for deductible or coinsurance. Limitation is another word for a rider. So as we kind of compare the health ministry lingo to the major medical lingo, this is a good cheat sheet for you. Contributions. In the old-fashioned major medical world, we call this a premium. Now, again, you cannot use these terms when you're talking about a health share ministry plan. You use these terms. So we talk about contributions. Now, no, contributions are not tax deductible. I get asked that a lot. But there is a voluntary annual donation of $25, and that is tax deductible, but your premiums are not. Underwriting, we have underwriting. It's the same lingo in both types of plans. You have a 12-month pre-X. Old-fashioned major medical, they gave you a pre-X, and it's the exact same lingo. So if you jump on our website, gordonmarketing.com, and on the tab bar at the top, under Health, you'll find Health Share Ministries. I want you to pull off the application because it looks exactly like an Assurant app. And even down to the way it describes what a pre-X is. Any prudent person who would seek advice, have a test, have a consultation, whatever, that is deemed pre-existing. You have a 12-month pre-existing on this. Right off the bat, they're not looking for claims. They are looking to ensure like-minded, healthy people who place a value on their health. They take care of themselves. There is a height and weight chart. And that is also on our website. So this is not guaranteed issue. If you have someone who's 5'1", 350, they're not going to qualify. So you have a height and weight chart, and if you start to bleed in a little bit higher in your weight, you could be charged more premium or contributions. You're going to get charged more. Needs. The word needs in health ministry lingo means claims. That's a claim. If you have a need, that is a claim. And then we share it. So these are some basic lingo. When you start to pull the information booklet, and the information booklet looks just like this, and it's on our website. I want you to print this off. I want you to read it a minimum of 3 times. I want you to highlight stuff, circle it. It breaks everything down, but you'll see these terms throughout the booklet. All right, I want you to tune in to video 3, and we're actually going to look at the health benefits, the MRAs, the co-payments, the drugs, the lifetime max. So I'll talk to you soon.